Hi, I'm Dr. Bertice Berry, and I want to tell you a story. Actually, it's one of those stories that I have to tell you. Um, Several years back, I was asked by a friend to come and support him during his divorce hearing. He was not a person who wanted to get divorced, and it was a difficult time for him. And he just asked if I come sit in the courtroom and pray with him. I said, sure, of course I would. Um, he lives quite a ways from me, about 5 hours, and so I got in the car and I drove and I sat in the courtroom and I prayed. The proceedings, though, were a lot more difficult than I expected. He had been going through a tremendous amount, he and his wife, um, and he hadn't said anything about it. He had just kept it to himself. And I was like, wow, how'd you go through all this and not tell us? And he said, well, I was committed to making it work, and I didn't want to make it worse by sharing what I'm going through until I had gotten through it. It's like, that's some wisdom. So I said I would come back because the hearing wasn't over, and it took several years, and I kept going back and praying. And at one point, I said, I'm going to go on a fast and pray because this is pretty deep. During that time of an extended fast and prayer, I felt a call on my own life that was deeper than I had ever felt. And I was afraid. I was, I felt I didn't want anything else to have to commit myself to. I felt like I had done so much, and at the same time, I felt like I wasn't really worthy of it. So I pushed it away and said, no, you're fasting and praying for him. It's not about you. So I continued to fast and pray, and my rector, Michael, called and said, I'd like to talk to you. I said, okay. And I was on the vestry at the time, so I figured, it's a vestry business. So he came out and we went to a coffee shop, and during that time, he quietly said he felt that there was a call to ministry on my life. And he said, you can go and pray about it, and don't worry, I won't say anything to anybody else if you say no. I just felt that it was burning on my heart and I had to tell you. I said, I don't have to pray about it. I'm just going to go ahead and eat. So, for the past year or so, I've been in discernment and prayer and discernment with the committee and background checks. um, Visit to the shrink. Because all of those things in the Episcopal Church are necessary for you to even enter into school. And now I'm in the studies. And every day, something new unfolds. Every single day, I learn something about the mysteries of faith and about the mysteries of me, because they are connected, that my story is this story, that our story is the story. And the beautiful thing about this period of discernment that I've been in is that it became it became evident to everyone who was working with me that this whole story thing is a part of what I'm called to do. It is amazing that someone else's divorce and a pandemic brought me into this deeper place of where I'm supposed to be. Sometimes we go through things and we think that the thing is the thing. But if you listen, if you're still, if you pay attention, you'll hear that thing that's not one more thing, but the thing. I love you. no intention of sharing this. Please don't ask when the ordination is. It's years from now. I got so much stuff to learn. I don't know nothing about nothing. And it is a beautiful place to be in. I love you.